And we are live. I said I wasn't going to do a podcast tonight, and really not going to do a podcast. I just, again, felt I would be remiss if I didn't take an opportunity to thank you guys, A, for supporting me, and um, B, for not taking this opportunity to wish you uh, happy, safe, prosperous New Year. And I can't talk today. I guess I'm a little overwhelmed because this being the end of the year, there's so much that could be said, and we've been through so much together. You on one side and I on the other. Um, but we've touched each other's lives. So I'm not going to make this long. I just wanted to say before all of your craziness starts, before the Lions get caught up, and, this is our first and only, hopefully our only COVID New Year's Eve. So let's make this one count. Let's try not to do anything that cause the numbers to spike even more. Let's be there for each other in 2021. I know some of you guys are entering with enthusiasm, others with trepidation, so forth and so on. You're glad 2020 is over, but you're not sure if 2021 is going to be even worse. We've all seen the memes. But to me, I'm encouraged, I'm excited, I'm enthusiastic, and I know things will only get better. So with that being said, I want to say to everybody, the old acquaintances be forgot. I don't know why they said that. Maybe that's purging yourself of toxic relationships. But I say maybe you should have did that a long time ago. But if that's what it takes to start off 2021 with a positive outlook, then so be it. Me personally, I'm happy for everybody that's in my life. And I'm the type, I'm going to say what I feel, and either you get with it or you don't. So with that being said, I want to wish again everybody a happy, safe, COVID-free, prosperous new year. May 2020 be all that you imagine and beyond your wildest dreams. May you all be blessed with good health, with prosperity, and may this just be one for the record books in a positive way. So with that, I wanted to sneak in and do this real quick. Happy New Year to everybody from all of me, the voices in my head, to all of you. Happy New Year. I'm out of here. Bye now. Oh, before I go, I feel like Columbo. Just one more thing. Before I go, one more thing. My numbers are coming up, but I want to remind everybody through the month of January, we're going to be doing a membership drive. I'm really boosting my numbers on YouTube. I think that's where it's going to be happening, and the instant future is already happening, folks. I got some positive feedback from them. The people that they talk to, and some of the responses that I've been getting says that the content is relevant, it's timely, so forth and so on. I want to thank you guys for all the positive feedback, and to those that have been, I guess, asked to do surveys on my behalf. Thank you for the kind words. I go out of my way to try to make this relevant, to make it timely, to do it without obstruction of, outside influences. I don't have to respond to board of directors or any sponsors. So I say what I want to say when I feel like saying it. Going into 2021, I will continue to do that. That's my promise. So with that being said, thank you for spending your Thursday nights with me. Go out, enjoy your New Year's Eve. I wanted to sneak in and sneak out before a lot of people got here, but I guess I'll go ahead, and since people are dropping in, I'm going to just say hello to everybody. Good evening. And introduce myself. I take it that most of you guys know who I am. My name is Hank Batiste. The name of my show is called I Got Something to Say, So It Must Be True. I guess my number one hashtag is omit the logic. I chose that simply because it says something about the things that are happening today don't make sense, and people seem to not be employing common sense. This past week, we've seen a couple things, and I posted a couple things on my Facebook. One thing I want to caution everybody about, we've got two things happening on the 5th of January. Of course, we got the Senate races that's going to decide whether we have a blue or Democratic Congress or we have a red Republican Congress with more of the same with Mitch and his boys. So, and his all of his nonsense. So we got rid of one imbecile. Let's Georgia, shouts out to you. Let's make Congress Democratic and blue and give Joe and Kamala something that they could work with. Other thing is this. I've seen some scuttlebutts and some rumors and some stories, and I know Trump has been sending out little feelers to his people talking about, oh, wait till January the 5th, January the 6th, and this is going to happen and that's going to happen. So there's some rumors going around that there may be some violence or what have you. I always say, Martin Luther King said, an eye for the eye leaves everybody blind. I say with this in mind, if somebody approaches you, defend yourself. Be on the lookout, because these guys calling themselves Proud Boys, they're cowards. They truly are. They do these random acts in neighborhoods, and it hurt people. So be on the lookout. I've been saying, if you're licensed to carry, just be on the lookout. Protect yourself, protect your families. And that's about it. Again, I want to remind everybody, if you haven't already signed up for my YouTube, you go to YouTube, you can do a search. My YouTube address is HBJ MPA. HBJ are my initials, Henry Batiste Jr. MPA is one of my credentials, Masters of Public Administration. So HBJ MPA on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the bell, ring that bell, and it'll let you know when I'm coming up. Just like YouTube, just like Facebook notifies you, YouTube will do the same, so you'll know when I'm here. I'm promise I was not going to make this long and drawn out. I did not want it to be a podcast. I did not want to deliver any depressing, heavy news. I want this to be light. I wanted to take an opportunity to do two things. The number one thing is to thank you guys for rolling with me on Thursday nights. I greatly appreciate you being here for me. I really feel compelled to say the things that I have to say. This is a journey started for me a long time ago, and it's just coming to fruition now. Like I said to you guys that have been issued references and what have you, and surveys on YouTube, the words have been overwhelming, and I couldn't ask for more. To you guys that haven't had a chance to sign up yet, sign up, introduce a friend. My last podcast, I'm gonna post every day. I'll repost it every day on my Facebook page, so people will have a chance, A, to view the video, and B, use it as a link. By clicking on that picture, it'll take you to YouTube, and you can subscribe and invite others that you care about to subscribe. What I try to do is give you the news without the sensationalism of CNN. I try to give you the word, my analyses of what's happening, some of the strategies that are being employed by both the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, and some of the characters therein that are involved. So I do all of that, and I try to do it free of all of I try to do it the old school Walter Cronkite way, just the facts. Of course, I'm passionate, so I always throw a little bit of that in there. I try to see what's going on with you guys, and I take some of that and I integrate it into my show. So going into 2021, let me slow down because I talk fast sometimes. Going into 2021, I plan on continuing to do what I did in 2020 on a much grander scale. I want to bring you the things that are happening. I want to bring it to you free of all of the agendas of these conglomerates, responding to boards of directors and sponsors and all of that thing, all of that sort of thing. So I have the latitude to say what I want to say and when I want to say it. And as a result, I tend to be the first to say it before the Don Lemons and the Rachel Maddows and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I try to give you both sides of it, but I think unfortunately, with a lot of the Fox and the so-called conservative news stations, there's a lot of propaganda that's interlaced in that. CNN has a tendency to use this form of what I call excitation and glorifying things. They make the news spectacular, and to me, it gives a voice to people that shouldn't have a voice at time. It gives what they're doing, some of the ridiculous things they're doing, credibility. So that was one of the other reasons that I wanted to do this. The other thing it does is it kind of stretches us out. I do my podcast once a week. People have asked me, why don't you do it more a week or nightly or what have you? A, it's very time consuming. B, I don't believe in 24-hour news stations or news coverage. Nothing is that important, because what happens is you get the same thing over and over and over, and it desensitizes us to what's happening in the news. So with that, I'm done. I'm not going to overtalk this. Want to say Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Thank you for your support in 2020. Thank you for your support going into 2021. Last thing, again, if you haven't already signed up, go to YouTube, hit search. HBJ MPA is my channel. If you put into that HBJ MPA into the search, and hit enter, my picture and some of my podcasts should come up. On the YouTube, you'll be able to see the most recent video plus some of the ones in the past. And it honestly gives you a chance to see my growth in doing the show. So do that, invite others to do it. I think what I have to say is important. And it's not just because I have to say it. I really think that all of these are gifts. So with that, guys, please have a safe, COVID-free, happy, a prosperous new year to you and yours, your families, your friends. And I'll see you on the flip side of 2021. May old acquaintance be forgot and blah, 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 old lang syne. I'm out of here. Good night, everybody. Happy New Year.